So initially, because we've been working with so many clients, in our initial job as well, we've completely changed how we invest. I think what is it now? Mutual funds, and that's it. SIPs and nothing else. Maybe a few stocks here and there, which are no-brainers. But I remember you and I also initially at Anandarati, we used to trade options.
Quick money.
Yeah, quick money is all we wanted. We used to trade options, and we used to feel like I don't know
It's
why.
so easy to make money, right?
Yeah,
Like,
people are idiots. Why are they investing?
week in, week out, you're making like what, 10, 20, 30K, 40K, maybe more
Yeah,
than that, right?
yeah.
And you're like, this is the thing, right? You can do this so easily.
Yeah,
But it takes a moment, it takes a day to.
I remember my moment.
I remember my moment. It was very bad.
Remember, I called you.
I remember that.
Do you remember in
It was the
BKC
same moment for
once?
both of us.
Was it the same trade?
Same day, of course, same
Bro, I
trade.
think you got me in that trade.
I never got you.
I think the both of you got me into that trade. I remember,
It's
yeah.
not possible, guys.
I think we all agree it's Viraj's fault.
Yeah.
But you can take credit and say that you learned from
I
it.
change your behavior, and
No,
that's what
I
our job
clearly
is.
remember. I think the single trade, the max amount of money I've lost is about 1.5 lakh, and back then it was big money for me. It was
Same for me.
Yeah, no, you didn't lose as much.
I
which
think
is why I was
1.2 or something.
upset. Was it
Yeah,
same trade?
yeah, of course.
But yeah, I'd lost about 1.5 lakh, and Viraj had given me the idea कि ये कर दे पैसा बनेगा. And then I was sitting at one point on that trade I was sitting on a loss of almost 2.5 lakhs. Is at that point
Yeah,
you kept
it's
advising
scary.
me, and when I told you my loss amount, you're like, bro, tu dekh le कि क्या करना है.
No, it's about holding your hand. That's the key, right? That's a job.
Yeah.
Make sure people learn. Maybe
But-
sometimes the hard way, but yeah, not always.
Yeah, but I think, but still, we learned very very soon.
Fortunately, that happened very soon.
Yeah, fortunately that happened very soon, and I think we've stopped making dumb mistakes. We stopped trying to go after. You used to look for multi-baggers, all the time, but now I think you've taken a completely different approach with how you invest the money as well.
Yeah, I think so. Trying to find that multi-bagger and make that money. I wouldn't search for multi-baggers within 6 months or something. I knew it takes time, but I wanted to find small caps, micro caps, which were undiscovered, right? And I was able to do that to some extent because of the roles I was in. Whereas getting access to that kind of information, I was an analyst in some large funds, right? When I left that, when I left equity research and became a wealth manager, I realized that I just don't have access to that information or that time anymore to be doing that, right? And multi-baggers, you can't just find them. You can't invest based on tips. You can't invest based on borrowed conviction. Yeah. Someone else has done the research, but if I don't have that conviction, I won't actually hold it through its highs and lows, right? To actually take benefit of it being a multi-bagger. So I realized that I have to change my investing style. It has to be much more passive and invest more in companies where I'm comfortable, that I don't need to track every quarterly result or like meet the management frequently and things like that. I've taken a much more passive approach now.
One thing I'd like to tell everyone, there is no concept of quick money.
Yeah.
The quicker you get your money, the faster you're going to lose it.
Correct.
I remember this, one of my clients, I think last year back in August, September, if I'm not wrong, he just sent me a screenshot of some of his crypto investments, which I think, if I clearly remember, 20 odd lakhs had become around 36 lakhs within a month or something, right? I do have that screenshot, so I can tell you the exact amounts as well. And the caption to that image on WhatsApp was why to invest in a mutual fund.
Yeah.
Right? All I had that reply, all I said was let's wait for it. Right? 6 months later, as we sit here right now, that particular investment is worth 18 lakhs. Right? 1.8.
You should reply to that image, say this is why.
This is why. I think I met him, bro. I met him and I told him that this is why you should not.
Yeah.
And things like these, right? There are so many instances, so many examples. Of course, it's funny right now, but it's hard-earned money, guys. Yeah. And it's not worth playing through your futures or options or whatever that lures you to get that quick money, right? Our parents, when we were always young, right, they always told us to stay away from gambling, betting, and things like that, right? There was a reason they did that.
Yeah.
Right? And what thing is going on right now is nothing else than, it's just a different word for gambling and betting.
Correct.
Right? So it's very essential you stay away from it. Look for that think of yourself as 5 years, 10 years, 15 years down the line, right? Where do you need that X amount you've invested today? What do you want it to be? and then make a financial plan and kind of move properly towards it.
Yeah, and I think those initial option trades where we lost money helped us stay away from
Absolutely.
these,
I haven't touched it after that.
I haven't touched cryptos. I haven't touched any of these, P2P lendings where you're supposed to make 18% lending to somebody. I haven't touched any of these fractional investing in private equity and all of that. And I'm very happy. I think we are way closer to our financial freedom mark than a lot of people our age are.
Absolutely.
And the fact that we learned it that early, it's been quite. We've been quite lucky, in my opinion.
I think that's the thing, right? Everyone makes mistakes. It's unavoidable, right? It's part of your journey. It's about how you deal with it, right? If you're able to learn and make sure that you don't make that mistake again, that is significant growth, right? If you keep making that mistake again, that's, your portfolio is really going to suffer. So it's okay to make a mistake, but make sure you don't make it multiple times.
And I think, you know what, people kind of advertising around 25, 30, 35% return, right? Which because of 2020, 2021, when people actually got those kind of returns in a year, right? What has happened is selling of these products or these workshops wherein 4% per annum, 4% per month, 3% per month, this kind of, people are lured into that. So I think we all remember what late Rakesh Jhunjhunwala also said, right? If he gets 18%, he's the king.
Yeah.
And if he gets 18%, he's happy. If he gets 21%, he's like the emperor.
Correct,
right?
correct.
So when someone of that stature with that kind of money says that with his experience of 40 plus years in the market, right?
Yeah.
That needs to hold some value to it.
Some of the best investors in the world have said, right, that the best investing is boring.
Absolutely.
It doesn't feel fun. You feel like I'm not doing anything, but it doesn't have to be fun. It shouldn't be fun, right? It shouldn't require a lot of time and effort. If it's boring, if it's in the right direction, you can just keep at it and you'll make a lot of wealth.
Correct.
So Dan, one last advice you have for people, who are viewing this podcast?
Yeah, I would just say that, be patient, stick to compounding, have a financial plan, get your basics right. Try and stay away from that allure of quick money. It's only a matter of time before you get to your financial freedom, and make choices which are reasonable. That's it. That's all I would say. So thanks, guys. I think for first podcast, not bad.
That we know now.
Yeah, we'll continue to do this. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Thank you.